Over the last few years, chicken sandwiches have taken over the fast food world. In this video, we're going to find out which fast food chicken sandwich is the best.
All right, so we have 5 different chicken sandwiches here. We have cut them in half, because obviously we don't each need 5 chicken sandwiches. That would be a little bit overboard, I think.
That'd be a whole nother type of video.
Yeah, it would be.
It'd be a challenge.
Yeah, it would.
I mean, 2.5 chicken sandwiches
This
is
is still
nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, this is still a lot. So we went literally all around town. We've gone to all the places we could find that have a chicken sandwich that is worth being part of this battle. The first ones, obviously, you're gonna know Popeyes. Popeyes and Chick-fil-A. That was the battle. That was the big, the main event, if you will. What was it, last year?
Yeah, in the last year or two, it was, it was always like Chick-fil-A. If you wanted a chicken sandwich, that was the one.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The number one with the lemonade. And then Popeyes, man, came out of nowhere.
They did.
With that chicken sandwich.
They did. They came out swinging.
All of a sudden, you got people in parking lots brawling over Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
It's insane.
It was nuts.
It's insanity. So recently, KFC has also thrown their hat in the ring, which I think is crazy that it took this long. They're like a chicken. They're a chicken place. Like, they should have been on this from the beginning.
Well, you could say that about Popeyes as well.
They should, yeah.
I mean, they're known Popeyes chicken.
But I figured, when Popeyes went for it, I think we had a conversation about this way earlier in the year. Like, how come KFC does not have a sandwich?
Yeah, because when you're eating on the run, you need a sandwich. It's not reasonable to eat a plate of chicken and mashed potatoes.
No, it's not. Even the bowls are like, you can't do that.
Yeah. Like I said, even with Popeyes, I know they've had it for like a year now. But funny story about how I learned about the Popeyes chicken sandwich. I went to Popeyes and I'm like, I just want to get a sandwich. Like, they have to have a sandwich, right?
Yeah.
And I asked them, and they're like, no, but we're gonna have it tomorrow. And I was like, wow. I didn't realize that it was the world was about to turn upside down the next day. So I went and got the sandwich the next day, and I was like, I didn't realize that that was like the coolest thing I ever did. I had the Popeyes chicken sandwich the day it came out.
That's awesome. The other ones we got here, another new one, which you may have been seeing the commercials for, is Wendy's, which, Wendy's has some choice chicken.
I've always got their spicy chicken over the years. I've had it many times. Yeah, it's solid.
They're kind of coming in to this fight with the chicken sandwich. It's got, they'll have the pickles on them. It's kind of like the thing. It's like that style of chicken sandwich. And then we have another one, which is kind of local, right? I mean, I guess Sheetz isn't really just local, but it's more of an area type thing. It's more of this area type of thing. But
if you don't have Sheetz, you might have Wawa. That's that type of type of gas station.
So we threw that one in for good measure. So we have we have a nice spread here.
Yeah, we do.
So, what do you want to start with? Let's go with Chick-fil-A first. So we know what we're dealing with here. We've got the standard Chick-fil-A chicken, which, when you're talking about chicken, this is some good chicken, and then you're just pickles.
They set the bar for this contest.
100%.
Yeah.
With the chicken anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so as expected.
That's the chicken sandwich I've known and loved for many years.
That's why I said we should just start with this one, because I know what it is. Have you had the spicy version of this?
There's also like a Supreme or something.
Oh yeah, it's got like cheese on it and stuff. It's pretty good. I've had that one too.
Some days you're feeling a little extra. You can get one of those.
You gotta have that cheese. Really what I need right now.
I wasn't sure I was gonna eat all of the half of them, but the Chick-fil-A one you have to.
It's
small, it's delicious.
Yeah, this one's not huge. If one's bad, I'm not gonna eat it all.
I will.
Do you think? Okay.
I'm a competitor.
Let's talk about that real quick. Do you think any of these are just gonna be bad?
We can take it a step further. Which one are you least excited about?
Honestly, I'm least excited about the Wendy's one. I just feel like Wendy's chicken sandwiches are old news.
Yeah.
They're trying to, I feel like they're trying to just capitalize on the chicken sandwich craze.
Yeah.
And they put pickles on their chicken sandwich.
They're just latching on to the others.
I think that's what's going on here.
To prominence. But I will say, in their commercial, they're pretty arrogant about how good their chicken is.
I haven't seen the commercial, but I hear...
Basically, they're just like, show's over. Thanks for playing. We're in now. We here,
Yeah, okay. Well,
if I hadn't seen that,
I'm quite skeptical of all that. But okay, so the next one, I mean, in my opinion, is the top dog.
Okay.
When it comes to the actual chicken sandwich as a whole. Now, Chick-fil-A wins for me. But of the two, if I had to pick, the Popeyes is where I'm going. A lot of people say, including, I think you, it's just a bunch of breading.
It's a lot of breading.
I agree, but there's a lot of chicken in there too.
Don't get me wrong. There's a place for this chicken sandwich in my life also, alongside the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. It's a lot. It's a lot, you know. The Chick-fil-A one's very basic, you know, the chicken, the pickles, and the bun. This one,
you've got the sauce.
You got the sauce, you got the breading.
And something else, not to pick apart these sandwiches, but I mean, we need to take a closer look. If you look at the pickles they use on these sandwiches,
those are serious.
They are superior pickles. They're bigger. Mm-hmm. You can just tell they're not like regular, small, thin, you know, out of a jar pickles. I mean, they're probably out of a jar, but
someone who doesn't like pickles, like your brother, would run at the sight of these pickles.
Everything in this room right now, really. But yeah, these ones especially. And these pickles, now that I'm sitting here actually tasting it, they're not as vinegary, you know what I mean? Like they taste more like a cucumber than the other pickles do. Mm-hmm. I think the pickles on this sandwich, between the two right now, the pickles on this sandwich, I think take this one a step above. Also the sauce, the next level.
The fattest of mayonnaises.
What's the sauce? Whatever the sauce is they use on the spicy version of this.
Yeah. Kind of like a tangy Thousand Island or something.
I don't know what it is, but it is fantastic.
It is good.
It is really good.
It's another category.
As far as spices go, I haven't had one that rivals the Popeyes.
Usually with spicy, they just put black pepper on it to make it like. I think that's what they do at Chick-fil-A. What's different about eating these is usually this is like an on-the-go sandwich. I don't think I've ever sat down at a table and enjoyed a fast food chicken.
Yeah. I mean, fast food in general is something I get on the go.
Right, you drive, you eat it.
I normally don't get fast food and then go sit down and like, let me enjoy this.
So we're really,
we're diving in here.
Really investigating.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Now, while we finish these up, I do want to say something about the KFC one. That's the one I have high hopes for. I know we said, which one do you not have high hopes for? For me, it's Wendy's. The one I'm really thinking could change the game is KFC. I mean, they've been in the chicken game for a long time. They know chicken, and who knows? Maybe the reason they haven't put a chicken sandwich out is because they have been in the lab the whole time, just perfecting this thing. Maybe we're in for like an amazing sandwich.
Maybe the Colonel's got something for us.
Yeah, I think we save those two definitely for last. I think next we go with the Sheetz.
I can tell you how Sheetz is going to be. Good, not great. They don't, nothing at Sheetz is really going to blow you away, but except for the tacos.
Those tacos are good. They are really good.
Maybe I just had extremely low expectations.
It's not even in contention at this point for me.
Yeah, a little dry.
Not even in contention. I say chicken is, as you said before we actually hit record here, it's very high school cafeteria-like. I mean, the only thing it's missing, like you said, is the shape. Just the round chicken patty. Mm-hmm. Other than that, honestly, one bite, I'm good on this. This has no place. This has no place with the other two we just ate. I think it's down here. The other two are up here, pretty high.
Yeah, I know somebody who swears by these, and it makes you wonder: has she ever had another one?
Okay, so for me, I'm not even gonna finish that one. So what do you want to do? What do you want to do next? What's next on the list here? I mean, these two are the ones that I'm really curious about. The Wendy's maybe more, because I think it's going to disappoint. I think it's going to be bad.
Let's do that one then.
All right, let's go Wendy's.
Wendy's has a tomato.
Yeah, they're stepping it up. They do have, I'm guessing this is a mayonnaise. The pickles, I mean, they're run-of-the-mill pickles, and it does have a tomato. But that's the thing. The chicken is just regular. Like, it's not like it's a special patty or anything that they've done for this sandwich. It's just they put pickles on it, and they're marketing it different. Okay. I want to hear your thoughts on this first.
See, I feel about this one the way you did about the Sheetz one.
Yeah?
I put the Sheetz ahead of this one.
Honestly,
something's a little off with it.
I don't think this type of sandwich needs tomatoes.
Well, the spicy chicken has tomatoes.
I mean, just with the pickles, the type of chicken sandwich that we're going with here.
Yeah. Some places somehow have good tomatoes year round, like Jimmy John's. Are you big on tomatoes? You just kind of take them or leave them?
Yeah, I'm not big on tomatoes, honestly.
Usually, like Subway or somewhere, they're terrible, so I eat a couple, then I end up throwing the last couple out. Jimmy John's has legit good red tomatoes all year round. West Virginia has our garden tomatoes. We have a couple months a year that are amazing.
See, okay, I think for me, this one is I don't know. It's weird. It's different. It's completely different than the rest, I think.
It's funny because I get the spicy chicken from Wendy's, you know, not all the time, but once every couple months.
But this is not that.
And I will not be getting that once every couple months. Maybe never.
I mean, come on, guys. Really? Like, you want to build it up like that. And this is what it... yeah. I'm good on that. No. So, I mean, we've got one left.
Did they do the original recipe style breading on the chicken sandwich?
I think so, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's original recipe style breading.
They didn't ask you any options? Do you want the
They had options. They did have options. They had their... what's the Nashville hot? They had all their options. You could get it. So
that's good to know.
Yeah, you have. I think it was 3 other options besides the regular.
Before this, they had the sliders. Remember?
They still have them.
Okay.
They have the slider that looks just like this, but they're just small.
Yeah.
I almost got 2 of those. It's the same thing. We're gonna cut it in half anyway, but I felt for aesthetics, we needed the entire sandwich.
Yeah. This has
all right.
Mayonnaise and pickles.
Yeah, and let's check it. Let's do a pickle check real quick. Ooh, they're tiny. They're so.
You might have just had
you got a big one.
Little pickle envy.
They're very. They're still really thin pickles, though. I mean, even if they're regular size, they're still really thin.
Some thinner than others, but you know.
Oh man. All right, last one. Here we go. KFC. I do love that original recipe chicken.
That's not far from. Do you think it's similar to any of the other ones?
Well, not really, because it's hard to say. I think
it reminds me of Popeyes a little bit.
It is close to Popeyes. I think if you're going to compare it to any of them, it's definitely comparable to Popeyes. But you also have to remember that signature taste of KFC chicken it just replaces that Popeyes taste.
Yeah.
Which is a little more like a Southern Cajun style. This is a little bit more. I mean, it's still got the spices and stuff, but it's not quite as Louisiana-like. This one's pretty good. This one's up there. These two, I'm sorry, Wendy's and Sheetz. Sheetz, I didn't think it was going to be much.
I think we differed a lot on Sheetz. I have Sheetz probably third.
What?
Where do you have it? Last? You have it below?
Oh, it's dead last.
Oh, wow.
Easy.
So Chick-fil-A is my favorite. It's so different from Popeyes, though. So to me, there's a place for both of them. Like that Popeye sandwich, it's so big. You just get it by itself.
It's different, yeah.
You're good. Like the Chick-fil-A one with lemonade, number 1 with lemonade, that'll be my jam, just like Kanye. But and then to me, number 3 is Sheetz. I will say this.
See, I'm surprised by that.
3, 4, and 5 are pretty close, except Wendy's. To me, the bomb was Wendy's. It
was a bomb. Wendy's was a bomb for sure. I agree with you on that.
I'm gonna watch that commercial and maybe leave them a comment about. Come on, guys.
I want to see it now because I can tell you if they're really pumping it up like that.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
So just to recap, I've Chick-fil-A at number 1, Popeyes at number 2, Sheetz at number 3. Shout out to Sheetz. 4, KFC. I think Sheetz and KFC, even though they're not in the top 2, there's going to be a time when I'm near a Sheetz and I'm not near either of the top 2. So
You're going to go for it?
I'll go for it. KFC, right there, number 4. And then to me, last place by a wide margin was Wendy's. Just not impressed.
Well, I agree with some of that. For me, the last place has to be, it's got to be Sheetz. It's got to be. I'm not impressed by that. That's school lunch material to me. It's just not good. I took one bite of it and I had enough.
Were you a school lunch guy?
Oh yeah.
Hot lunch every day?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What? Not my younger. When I was real young, I was a little bit more picky.
One of the preppy boys with the snack pack and a
probably
banana.
No bananas. Snack pack for sure. The next one, obviously, I think we can agree that was bad is the Wendy's one, especially as much as it claims to be.
Yeah.
They're
here.
No. Not at all. Not even close. I don't think with this type of chicken sandwich that a tomato belongs anywhere on it. It's just not that type of sandwich.
No.
When you're trying to get that pickle chicken sandwich going, like that's not it. That's not it. So third, I'm gonna have to say third is Popeyes. Third is Popeyes for me. Now, that is just on this chicken sandwich for Popeyes. The spicy is a whole nother story to me. I think that's on another level than any chicken sandwich on the planet. It's really good. Number 2, I think that
we're gonna shock the world here.
Maybe. Number 2 for me is Chick-fil-A.
Oh!
I think the KFC one's better. I think it's better. I think the KFC, the original recipe chicken on a sandwich like that with the pickle, I think it works really well.
It does.
I think it's very good. I think it's better. If I had the choice, like which one do you want? I'm gonna go get the KFC one. They're right beside each other, and you can have whichever one you want. I'm gonna go KFC over Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A. Don't get me wrong. I think their chicken, as a whole, their chicken is the best. Nuggets. Yeah. I mean, the chicken sandwiches are great. Obviously, even at number 2, it's great. But
part of it's with the chicken sandwich. What makes those good? Popeyes and KFC is like how you have the soft bun, and then there's a little bit of crunch on the chicken. That's a nice touch. Chick-fil-A doesn't have that, but you know, I understand where you're coming from. But that's a ranking that might shock the world.
It might. I mean, I'm calling it like I see it here.
Yeah, I know.
So, all right. Well, that is gonna do it for this one. Obviously, we had different opinions on what's the best and what's the worst, but we need to know what your opinion is. So down in the comments, leave your list. Hopefully you've had all 5 of these. If you have, leave your list of all 5 in order in the comments. And if you haven't had all of them, just tell us which one's your favorite.
Yeah, maybe you have one off the board that we've never tried. Don't say McDonald's or anything crazy like that.
Because you know that's not true. You know that's not true.
I'm a big McDonald's, as much as a big McDonald's as the next guy, but come on.
That chicken sandwich and sorry, it didn't even make our list of 5. Like you're at it.
We didn't even mention the word McDonald's never came up during the whole planning.
No, it didn't. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure before you head out of here, you leave a like on this video, and if you're not, make sure you get subscribed, and we'll see you in the next video.